What's up, you guys? This is Isaac with a Chance here. This is a different video today because we're here to take our first look at the Transformers Age of the Primes Deluxe Class Smokescreen from Transformers Prime. Now, when I saw that Smokescreen was being added to the 2026 listing for Transformers Age of the Primes, I was like, I don't know if this is gonna be a reissue of the Earthrise figure as a G1 character, or is this G1 version of Smokescreen gonna have a brand new mode, or are they gonna go with the Transformers Prime version? And it turns out they went with the Transformers Prime version, which I almost knew the whole time. So without further ado, let's begin. Starting off with is the front of the packaging. So for the front of the packaging, you do get that open window that showcases Smokescreen right inside. You get an artwork image of Smokescreen in his robot mode and his vehicle mode, and you get his 20 steps for the front of the packaging. You do get his name Smokescreen next to the Autobot logo. There's the Transformers Age of the Primes Tux logo there. He is from Transformers Prime, and he was made by Hasbro. For the back of the box, you get Smokescreen in his robot mode and his vehicle mode, and you get his 20 steps on the back of the packaging. Now, as we take a look at the robot mode honestly looks mediocre. It doesn't look all that great. Excuse me. But as we take a look at Smokescreen's robot mode, honestly, it looks a bit mediocre. I think it's because it looks G1ified. I don't know why they put so much G1 effort to this robot mode. It should have done, like, I really wish they found a way to have this robot mode without being G1ified. So as we take a look at the robot mode, the biggest positives for the robot mode is the color scheme. The black, the white, and the silver, the blue, and the red color scheme that's integrated for his robot mode looks absolutely fantastic. And some of the details that's integrated for his robot mode looks okay. My only issue is the upper chest unit. The upper chest unit that looks like this, I wish they found a way to actually I really wish they found a way to lower it down. I wish they found a way to lower it down a little bit, but instead it looks like this. Yeah, but instead it looks like this, which is honestly a bit crappy for me. But the chest unit looks okay. It's not nearly as accurate as I wanted it to be. But overall, the chest unit looks okay. But like I said, they could have just lowered it down just a little bit. And he does have the Autobot symbol slapping and centered on the stomach unit. But I think in the series, he only has the Autobot symbol only on his, I believe, his chest unit. But here, he only has it on his stomach unit. But I do like the blue color scheme for his stomach unit, which is a very nice touch. And he does have like he does have the number 38 on each side of his doors, which is a very nice touch. And I also like the red and the blue and the red and the blue and the white color scheme for both of his doors. And speaking of the doors, for his robot mode, he never had like the windows. When he's in robot mode in the series, he never had the windows on his doors, but only for vehicle mode. But here, they only put the windows on. They only put the windows on the doors for his robot mode, which is honestly inaccurate. The arms and the legs look alright, but I do like the color scheme though. It's just that the arms and the legs look alright. At least it's just I think the legs do have like some kibble. I think it's because it has to do with transformation, but I think they cleaned up the legs perfectly well. But with the arms look alright. My only issue is that it's the shoulder pads on each side of his arms. The shoulder pads are just inaccurate from what we've seen in the Transformers Prime animated show, and also Smokescreen's actual look from the series. So the shoulder pads look all right, and also the lower arms look all right. But the biggest positives for one of his lower arms is that he does come with the phase shifter that he used in the series. And also the head sculpt looks pretty close to being accurate. But I do like the silver for the face, the blue for the eyes, and the red and the white for the helmet piece. And I think this is the only accessory, or at least this is the only accessory that he comes with. He comes with this arm cannon piece for his wrist. But this is the only I think this is the only accessory he comes with. I did see he did come with two, but in this photo he only comes with one. And I really wish I think the arm, I don't know about the arm cannons. I don't know, you can either take them off or you can rotate them inside the lower arms. I guess we'll just have to wait and see when we get this figure. So for the rest of the robot mode, like I said, it looks decent. I wish, like I said, I really wish they found a way to, I really wish there were ways they shouldn't like G1ify this figure. I really wish they like found some other ways with the robot mode without being like in this G1ified look. But overall, there were some positives, but there were also some negatives with the robot mode. And last but definitely not least is the vehicle mode. The vehicle mode looks really nice. I think the vehicle mode looks way better than it is for the robot mode. But as we take a look at the vehicle mode looks really nice. I do like I do appreciate that the vehicle mode comes with the red, the blue, and the white and the black color scheme for the vehicle mode. And he does have the Autobot symbol slapping his centers for the front of the vehicle mode. And he does have like the cleared he does have like this the clear plastic the clear plastic black color scheme for the windows and the in the front windshield. And the wheels are colored in this plastic gray color scheme, which honestly doesn't really bother me as much. He does have the red and white spoiler on the back of the vehicle mode, which is a very nice touch. And also, he does have the number 38 on the door, on this side of the door. So, and he does have like the metallic silver for the headlights. So, and I think that's pretty much wraps it up for Smokescreen. So, I feel like for the robot mode, could have used some improvements. The robot mode could have used, so I think that's pretty much it for Smokescreen. So for the robot mode could have used some improvements, like some accuracy. But with the vehicle mode looks badass. It looks pretty accurate to the Transformers Prime series. So so am I going to be picking up this figure or am I going to be passing this figure? I think to be honest, I might be picking this figure up. I'm not quite sure, but because I am a fan of the Transformers Prime series, but since I'm a fan of the Transformers Prime series, I think Smokescreen will be the one that I will be picking up. I think I'll be picking up this figure whenever he releases in the US, but it looks like Smokescreen might be the biggest pickup I will ever will get. So I guess that pretty much wraps it up for this video for the Transformers Age of the Primes. For the so I guess that pretty much wraps it up for our first look at the Transformers Age of the Primes Smokescreen from Transformers Prime. What are your initial thoughts on the first look of the figure? What are some things you like, some things you don't like? Do you like this figure or you don't like this figure? Let me know your initial thoughts. But for me, the robot mode, like I said, could have used some improvements. Vehicle mode looks great. And I think that's pretty much it for this video, for our first look at Smokescreen from Transformers Prime. And there's nothing much else to say. So be sure to like, subscribe, press the notification button, follow me on Instagram, and comment down below. And I'll see you on my next video, and thank you for watching.